Hey guys, are you out there and you're feeling overwhelmed with what's happening in life and you're thinking, thank God it's Friday so I can get to the weekend? Is there a situation? Is life just too much for you? Overwhelm. Well, I'm going to give you some tips on how to turn that overwhelm, how to turn your mountains into little molehills so that no longer is it that, but it's this. And you handle life so much more easily. I think it was Dyer who coined that phrase, change the way you look at things and the things you look at change. I know it's formulaic for a lot of these quotes, isn't it? But it's true. Your perception and your focus are going to have an impact on you. So and I've been working with a few clients this week with exactly that issue. So how do we get through it? So they come in, they're overwhelmed, it's all too much, they can't get through things because they're looking at the situation as a great big mountain in front of them, overwhelming their life. And then they take little steps to try and change it, but it's not changing. So we've got to change the perception and change the focus. So how do you shrink it from being a mountain into a molehill? Well, you do just that with your perception. And in one case, there was something like a great big bowling ball in the guts. Thick, hard, and black, and about an 8 out of 10 with the intensity of the feeling that was around that. And of course, all the issues and stuff like that. And it was a very simple exercise. Just imagine the easiest way to change or lower that from an 8 to a 7 or 6. There's going to be change the colour, change the shape, change the location, change the size. What is it? Because I've got to work with the client's perceptions. So anyway, they decided to halve the size of the bowling ball. Okay, and we went through that process and got it down to a 2 and then shrunk it down to the size of a pea, and then imagine pulling it out, crush it, and blow the dust away. Now, it didn't change the situation, it changed the perception of the situation, and when you change the perception of the situation, and you can relax and come back to yourself, then it is easier to come up with creative ideas, easier to persevere, easier to be more resilient and come up with things. And then it also, as you are shrinking that mountain down to a molehill, also you're able to see things differently. You are able to actually come back to a place so that you can reframe the situation. And the feedback later on was, well, we reframed it and we've been through this sort of stuff before and we'll get through it again. Takes away the pressure. Now, the other part of this is, apart from changing the perception and the focus and just trying to distract yourself, you need more. Because where your perception has been and where your focus has been, you have allowed that to overwhelm you. So you've allowed the overwhelm, you've grown the overwhelm. So to combat this, as well as shrinking that mountain to a molehill, the way to combat this is to overwhelm, brainwash, use self-hypnosis to bombard and overwhelm yourself with the positive. So there's so many different things. I think at the end of the session we had half a dozen different things. There was going to be alarms being set into their phone, so they were going to do certain things during the day, certain things as they went to sleep. And this is bombarding, because you're letting yourself be bombarded by the negative, so why not bombard yourself with the positive? Makes a huge difference, and continuing feedback is indicating that. They've come back in the battle between the negative and the positive. Positive starting to win. And now it's the follow through. This is the key, the follow through to do it every day. And that feeling of feeling good, feeling positive, can be addictive, which is great, because then that's more going to take it further and further. Anyway, it was a great story, great thing to watch when you see someone make this turn. They can, instead of feeling hopeless and lost and overwhelmed, they can feel positive and hopeful and take action to make a change. Wow, I tell you, it really is rewarding. Now, if that's you, if that's something you want to change, then just pop change in the comments or just simply like this post. I'll connect and we can organise a way to get you started in just a complimentary one-on-one coaching session, just to get you started so you can get a feel for what it's like to make this change. It could be anything at all. It's like trying to get away from a bad habit and the habit's overwhelming you, or you're letting your imagination run wild in a negative way. Well, we're going to tame it, put it into the positive. Okay, you have a good day. Just either like this post or put change in the comments. We'll make it happen. Have a great Friday.